Hello. Why? Wait. Can you guys see anything? What is happening? Oh, I know what happened. My bad. My bad. I gotta get rid of that button. Hi everybody. Hello. I have a button that fades everything to black, and sometimes I accidentally double click, and then I don't realize that I did it. Hello everybody.
All people are just.
What is going on? No, this is not acceptable. You guys, I'm pretty sure I gave you all my spiel about how I don't want money. Stop it. We're not getting a hype train. In the first 5 minutes of a normal fucking stream, okay? It's not happening. I refuse to let it happen. Next person to donate or gift a sub gets timed out. And y'all can't do shit about it. Get fucked. God damn it, Dixie. You really want to test me, huh? You really want to test me? Can't believe this, man.
Dude.
Chris, I swear to I will time out everybody in this chat. I swear.
Let's go.
I swear to you. You will all be out of here. I'm not afraid to throw some hands, okay? I'm a villain VTuber. For a reason. You don't understand. You know, it's not about the money. It's about sending a message. Nah, I untimed them out. I untimed them out. It's a warning, but they know what's coming if it happens again. On a side note, thank you guys, I appreciate it. But please don't do it again. I do love you guys very, very much. I'm glad to see every single one of you. Chris, your timeout is gone, by the way. And I do appreciate it. Hello, Genta. Don't think I didn't see you. Welcome to the channel. I'm glad you were able to stop by. I saw you followed a little bit ago. It's been a while since I've done this, but I want to greet every single one of you. Game Night, hello. Dixie, hello. Marshy, hey, how's it going? Genta, of course, glad to see you here. Very happy. Momo, glad you could make it. Reinhardt, hey. And Chris, I'm glad to have you. I'm sorry for timing you out. It had to be done. Let's see, I don't think I missed anybody. Alright, I've got quite a few things planned for today. We were lurking in the ASMR stream. You loved it, really? That's so surprising. I didn't think anybody enjoyed that. Oh man, I enjoyed reading the horror stories, but I think the ASMR part, I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to ASMR. So I was just kind of floundering a bit, you know? But once I realized, like, oh, reading horror stories is really fun, I just kind of leaned on that a little bit. Oh shit, you're right. I need you to be armed, my friend. There you go. Gave you your arms back. Apologize. I love you very much. Just here to see my... Oh, damn. Momo. Yo, can we talk about how Sunny's bonk emote is the best bonk emote on Twitch? Like, it's so simple, but that's all you need. It perfectly conveys what you want. And there's nothing like throwing a flurry of bats at somebody being sussy in a chat. I use that bonk emote more than any other emote, I think, on the entire platform. Yeah, Sunny has great emotes. I love Gas. God, I could talk for a while about Sunny's debut and like her new stuff going on. Fantastic. I have a mod for her, so that makes sense. Alright, let me talk about what we got going on today. You don't even watch Sunny? Yeah, she do have a lot of very generous people in her community. Alright, so I want to talk about what we got going on. Today, we've got two major things planned. Maybe a couple of, little things sprinkled on top. But first and foremost, the reason why I scheduled this stream, the main priority, is to watch the Smash documentary on YouTube. This is like required internet viewing if you are a gamer. This is so important. We actually had a hype train. You guys are nutty. Thank you for the hype train, guys. I appreciate it. But don't do it again, train. I would just feel bad if I didn't, express gratitude because I am grateful. So Smash documentary. Amazing production. It's actually incredible. And it was made, by people, by Smash players. And it covers the history of Melee, which I think is one of the most interesting video games of all time. Because despite it being 20 years old, it is still regularly played. I think it's starting to die out a little bit. I think Smash Ultimate is taking over because it's a little bit more beginner friendly. There are some diehard Melee fans who still play Melee 20-some years after the game's release because the game has so much depth. But the biggest thing about Melee is the learning curve. You can't just pick up the game and kind of figure all the things out that you need to, right? Whereas with Smash Ultimate, for example, we've got a lot of more intuitive movement mechanics and whatnot. So it's a lot easier for a beginner to pick up the controller and just kind of figure out what's going on. With Melee, if you want to actually play the game at a competitive level, you need to learn some very difficult tech, and not to mention the movement in that game is very difficult. The timing of inputs gets things messed up. There's a lot of interesting stuff. There's a little bit of wave dashing. It's not good, but you could wave dash. I wave land a lot in Ultimate. But regardless, I'm sure the documentary will talk about it. But we're not going to watch the whole thing today either, just a heads up, because it is 4 hours long. And I don't want to just be staring at someone else's content for 4 hours on my stream, So, speaking of that, we are also going to be doing a Super Smash or Pass Bros. I'm gonna be going through every single character from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which I believe includes every Smash character from the history of Smash. So we're not leaving anybody out. And I will be telling you. Let me show you here. Yeah, we'll be going through and labeling them. Let's see, can we zoom in a little bit? There we go. That looks a little better. Well, maybe that's a bit too much, isn't it? That's good. Okay. Yeah. So, obviously at the top we got Super Smash. Smash the shit out of them. Break their bed frame. Like beyond repair. Then, next up, we've got All the Way. You know, this is just pretty standard, like, they're attractive, you know? They're good looking, they're like A tier. This is the A tier. I coordinated these with the normal letters of tiers. B is big flirting, you know, kind of interested, but you know, not like head over heels. C is cuddle, it's like a middle ground. You know, down for some platonic cuddling, but not much more than that. By the way, platonic cuddling, fantastic idea. I don't know why more people don't do it. Cuddling should not be strictly romantic. I think more people should cuddle. Friends should cuddle. That's my opinion on that. Not that you asked, but you know, you're here to listen to me, so I'm gonna tell you things. Then D, we've got don't care either way. You know, I just don't have a preference. If something happened, you know, I wouldn't be too upset. But if they spat in my face and walked away, I wouldn't mind either. Not that I'm into face spitting, but gosh, okay. Moving on. Next up is evading. I would just stay away from them. And last is freaks or forbidden. I think you can imagine some of the things that go in there. But we got a little presentation. You know, I've got some better images of each character. So we're gonna go through these as we go through the tier list, take a good, nice look before we decide where each one goes. Yeah, I'm excited. I think this is gonna be really fun. So, I want to do a little bit. What do we do first? Smash up or smash or pass? So I'm going to start that poll. And while that's going, guys, I want to talk about TikTok for a second. Okay, I've been loving TikTok a lot, like a lot. I think a lot of you guys know that. And I want to just kind of show off some of the things I've been working on while this poll is going. So I'm just gonna play 2 of my more recent TikToks in case you haven't seen them, and then maybe if you're interested, you'll check out the channel, which you can find right there.
行くぞ
行くぞ
行くぞ名前なんて読むマイト
マイトです。
マイト
I did it again.
残り1年。Yep, that's it.
バカうまいすっげえ今の
やばい。
イスうまい
ナイス。
うまい
ナイス。
行くぞ
Alright.
オ
We
ー
got
ピーって
one
どういう意
more.
味ですか
OP？ 英語で
OP
OP。
お OP
OP。あ、オペレーターのこと。オペレーター。
かっけ
or overpowered。
マジかっけー。
ラララブさん、よくやりましたよ。
一つに
あ、痛い。ねえ、ラララブさん、
相棒たちと
頭を反ることよろしいでしょうか。
OP ってどういう意味ですか
Oh boy. Alright, so it looks like we're doing the smash or pass first. I don't know why I just changed scenes. I didn't need to do that. I apologize. Yeah, I don't know. I got really lucky finding these guys. This was like one of the first times that I played Valorant. So, I got very lucky. Do I still have reverb? I've had reverb on this whole time. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh my goodness. Hi, Varric. Thank you for telling me that. Wow. Incredible. I appreciate you, brother. Good to see you. You're just in time. We're about to do a little smash or pass. Much better. You were suffering and you didn't say anything. Momo. You gotta tell me these things. I fuck up occasionally. May not seem like it, but I'm not perfect. So, I need you guys to tell me when I'm fucking up. Game Addict warned me earlier? Oh shit, he did. It was during the timeout thing. No, I just... God, I'm goofy. I just wanted it on for the intro laugh. I gotta get better with that. Anyways. Thank you for telling me, Varric. Appreciate it. Yeah, so let's get into the smash or pass. First up, this might make a couple people mad. Bayonetta. Bayonetta catches a lot of people's eye. Unfortunately, I am not one of them. I don't care either way. And you know, I don't feel... I might make some people upset about that one, but it's just how I feel. You know, she's just not my type. She's just not my type. She doesn't do it for me. I don't know how else to explain it. Up next is Bowser. And I don't think it's very surprising where Bowser's going for me. And same with Bowser Jr. But Captain Falcon. You guys know how I feel about certain genitalia. But goddamn Captain Falcon. He's just such a man. I'd be open to cuddling just to kind of see how things feel. I know, exactly, Game Addict, right? Like, he just looks so good. How did nobody redeem first this whole time? Hi, Poison. Welcome in. I mean, look at him. He's such a man. He's just like the ideal male form. His abs are like bricks, dude. It's crazy. Oh my god, his quad. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. I'm gonna start drooling. Alright, next up is Charizard. I don't have an individual picture of Charizard, but we gotta just take a look here. I think all of the Pokemon trainers are the same. I don't think I would fuck any Pokemon. Yeah, forbidden. Luigi is an S+. Sorry, Poison. We'll get there. Next up is Crom. God, Crom is like... Hold up. I think we need a different song. There we go. That's a little bit more Smash-like. Crom is kind of like Captain Falcon. You know, he's just very manly. But I don't think he has the charm that Captain Falcon has. So I'm gonna be evading Crom. Cloud though. Cloud's very pretty, isn't he? I'm gonna put Cloud in don't care either way. Actually, that doesn't feel right. I'll put him at the top of evading. Yeah, and same with... Well, shoot. This is male Corrin. Female Corrin would be a different story. But male Corrin, evading. For sure. But next up is Daisy. Daisy. I think Daisy might be our first top 3 tiers. But where does she go? I think she goes in big flirting. I'd be she'd catch my eye at a party or something. I'd be like, damn, I want to talk to her. That's how I feel. But nothing more. Yet. Gotta see how things feel. Next up is Dark Pit. And you know, Dark Pit, you know, I'm not into most guys. I'm not. I can't lie. It's just not how I roll. Dark Samus, I'm gonna be honest. Samus is a different story, but Dark Samus, I don't know what's going on under that suit. Could be an alien. Could be a dude. I don't know. Yeah, very not sure what's going on there. So I'm just gonna avoid them. Just gonna stay away. Okay. Diddy, Donkey Kong. I think that's pretty clear. I'm not trying to fuck a monkey, okay? Then we got Dr. Mario. Ugh, Dr. Mario. I love Dr. Mario's attitude. He's so disrespectful in the game, but it's just not for me. Next up is Duck Hunt Dog. That's part of the allure. Duck Hunt Dog. I'm not fucking a dog. It's not happening. Not smashing a dog. Same with a bird or a fox. It's not happening. You know? Even if they wear clothes. I mean, they're both male too, but I don't think that matters in this case. Next up is Ganon. God, Ganon is so manly. But I feel like he tried to stick his nose up my ass. Staying away. Greninja, I'm not into Pokemon. Now, Popo and Nana. That was about Dark Samus, not DK. Okay, that's fair. Thank you for clarifying. I wasn't sure. So, Ice Climbers. You know, hold up. There we go. I'm pretty sure these two are either married or siblings. I don't know which. But they also look like they're 5 years old. So that's a big no from me. Staying the fuck away. Next up we got Ike. They should be married. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I know they have like a close bond. Ike, you know, kind of the same story with all the other guys. I'm just not into it. Just not into it. I know it's kind of boring, but I'm not gonna lie for content. Incineroar. I would cuddle Incineroar. Look at him. He's so fluffy. I mean, provided he takes off the belt. Like, I'm not asking him to strip, but like, I'm not trying to get my crotch burned. But look at him. He's so fluffy. His fur looks so soft. I want to feel what that feels like against my body, you know? And we got Inkling. Inkling looks like a 12-year-old. That's instant evade. Not into kids. Isabelle looks like a 12-year-old dog. Staying away. And Bulbasaur and Jiggly. Jiggly. Yeah, no, I'm not fucking a Jigglypuff. No, I wasn't thinking about it. You were thinking about it. I wasn't thinking about it. Ken? Same deal. Might want to move Pit to Forbidden. I haven't got to Pit yet, but yeah. I'm not in... I mean... We'll deal with that when we get there. DDD. He's got some DSLs. Oh, Dark Pit. Well, he's already innovating. I'm staying away. DDD could suck. That's for sure. But like, that beak can't feel good. Evading. King K. Rool. God, just look at this orb. I like the gold. I like the ostentatiousness. Words are hard, okay? Not for me. He's a freak. That boy gilded, true. Next we got Kirby. Ooh, okay. Is Kirby a boy or a girl? I don't really know. Does that matter? I don't really know. I don't think it does, to be honest. Well, yeah. I could only imagine the things that Kirby can do. Plus, he can kill gods. It's not a bad friend to have. I mean, his whole character design is just sucking. I mean, that's gotta be incredible. Alright, we got Link up next. I like Link a lot. But, you know, I'm pretty sure he's like 15. And also, he's a guy. So, same deal. And we got Little Mac. Okay. Come on, we gotta know what mouthful mode is like. That's so true, Genta. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Alright, Little Mac. I think it's the same story as the other guys. But damn, look at that muscle definition, though. Ugh, I want shoulders like that. It's always been so hard for me to build up my shoulders. Like, every other muscle is fine. My shoulders always seemed small. I've been focusing on them recently. Boom! Lucario. Lucario looks really fluffy, but those spikes would prevent me from cuddling very comfortably, I think. And I don't think it can take them off. So I'm just going to be avoiding. Lucas is a child. Avoiding. Evading. Staying the fuck away. Ooh. Lucina. It's time. Our first S tier. Cause goddamn. Look at her. She's a babe. A Pet Town princess. Can't believe I just said that. Anyways. Yeah. Easy S tier. Easy S tier. Luigi. Oh my god, that pose too. Look at his face though. He just doesn't look confident, and you know, I'm attracted to confidence. Evading. Mario. Mario is very confident, but he's also a short Italian plumbing man, and I'm not trying to get my pipes plumbed. So, I think we know the answer to that. Marth is up next. You know, same deal. I think same deal. He's a guy. And he's not a guy that's special enough to make me consider things. Alright, next up is Mega Man. Mega Man is like a 10-year-old computer program, right? Evading, staying away. Meta Knight. I don't even know what Meta Knight is. Is he like the same species as Kirby? Just wearing a mask? What even is Kirby? I don't know much about Kirby in general. I've never played a Kirby game, but I'm staying away from Meta Knight because I feel like he's gonna chop my dick off. Mewtwo. Mewtwo is a Pokemon and male, so both things that I'm not interested in. But let's consider something for a second. Okay. Telekinesis is a very versatile skill, and it's only limited by the creativity of the user. So honestly, don't care either way. If Mewtwo walked up and he was like, I can show you things, I'd be like, okay, you know what? Show me what you got. Now we got the Miis. All of these, staying away. You know what? Mii Gunner goes in freaks because fuck anyone who plays Mii Gunner. They all play online and they all play like the same flowcharty way, and it pisses me off. I want to do more than just avoid them. I want to smash them into the dirt. And not in the fun way. Mr. Game & Watch. He's two-dimensional. How can he accommodate a three-dimensional hog? I feel like I'd just get paper cuts. Freak. Ness is a child. Evading. Olimar looks like a child. Evading. I don't know if he is. Anime fans seething right now. Pac-Man. Pac-Man do got a mouth, but he's just chomping. Like his jaws kill things. He eats fruit in one bite. Who the fuck does that? That feels too powerful for the likes of me. So I'm staying away. I'm afraid of what might happen. Zeri. Holy shit. Zeri, wow. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the tier 3. You're nuts. But thank you. God. The amount you supported me, dude. I appreciate it. Hello. I'm glad to see you, man. You're just in time. You're just in time. Oh, baby. Oh. Perfection. The embodiment of beauty. And goddamn, she kind of thick too. I don't think there's anyone higher on my tier list. Easy, super fucking smash. Palutena might be a deity, but her bed don't stand a chance. Her bed frame is destroyed. Oh, this is like the This is like the we got some high quality contenders in a very short time. Peach. Goddamn. Yeah, I think Peach is a little bit more a little bit higher on the list than Daisy. Boom, all the way. I think that's pretty easy. Pichu. This might be shocking to some, but more than likely you won't be surprised. I'm evading all your mains. I'm evading my mains too, brother. Except for Captain Falcon, who I would definitely cuddle with. But I main Captain Falcon, Cloud, kind of Ganondorf. Pikachu, same story, brother. It's a Pokemon, and he doesn't have enough specialness to make me consider otherwise. Goddamn Piranha Plant, don't put him anywhere near my junk. Keep him the fuck away. Actually, freaks. Not even close. Pit is a child, staying away. Pokemon trainer himself. Child, 10 years old, staying away. Got Richter. Richter. Same song and dance. Goddamn. Ridley. The closer you look at Ridley, the more disgusted you get. Like, the back of his head looks like a fucking insect larva. He got like gashes and exposed muscle all over his body. It's just scary. Not into it. Freak. Rob? What that back head do? Brother. The other skin just puts armor on him, right? Momo. Are you telling me that this is attractive to you? Like, I get you're into dragons, but like, this is not on the same page as like other dragons, you know, like, yes? Can we take a look? Like, look at the eye sockets. The back patches. Looks like he's rotting. Hi, Lively. And you know what? This isn't a Flame Momo stream. But we're very close to that. Goodness. Rob, you know, he probably comes with attachments. That's all I gotta say. I'm flirting to see what kind of stuff he got. What kind of stuff he come with. You're not aiming for Smash. Okay, fair. Female Robin. I don't have a picture of female Robin. What? Female Robin, pretty high on the list. Probably all the way. Male Robin, evading. Rosalina. Rosalina is like basically God in the Mario universe, right? But she looks like she's 14 years old. So it's kind of a turnoff. You know, she looks like a Disney princess. Would you smash God? She's a very large woman. Is she? Okay, maybe full size she wouldn't look so tweeny. She towers over Mario. I do like tall girls. I do like tall girls. That does change things. I guess God... Yeah. Okay. I'd cuddle, at the very least. Roy. Roy's our boy. But he's not my boy. Staying away. She's at least 100 years old. I mean... I feel like lore age matters less than apparent age. To be fair. Alright, who's up next? Ryu? Ryu is very manly. Like, he looks... Look at that muscle definition. God damn. It's almost like too much. When you got triceps going at weird angles... Dude, his forearms look like a submarine sandwich. Looks like a fucking hot dog. I think I'm staying away from that one. Zero. All right, Samus is up next. The Arby's are. That's too good. Samus. I think if I saw Samus like this, I would big flirt. I'd be like, yo, what's going on under that suit? You got a button that can just like open things up? Next up is Chic. The suit stays on. True, she might have attachments too. Chic. Goddamn. Chic's got a lot going on. You know, honestly, I like a more conservative style as far as apparel goes. I'm not really that into, you know, like the very exposed outfits and whatnot. So, I'm kind of into the getup. I think Chic all the way. Next up is Shulk. You know, it's the same deal. I feel like I'd say the same thing for all of these guys. They're all very similar. Simon. Simon's different. Simon is like, you know, a little bit older, a little bit more mature. Right. He knows what he's doing. Look at that face. That is a face of confidence. And if you know me, I like confidence very much. I think it's very attractive. That being said, don't care either way. Snake. Snake can go right there. Not into Snake. Sonic. Ooh. God, his limbs look like pool noodles. How does he run when he doesn't have bones? Do you see any bones in those legs? Gotta go fast. Yeah, but sometimes I like to take it slow, you know? I don't think Sonic would be on the same page, to be completely honest. Plus, going sunglasses shopping with Sonic gotta be very difficult. Evading. Avoiding. Staying away. Squirtle. Sorry, buddy. Not into Pokemon. Oh, wait. You would cuddle the heck out of Sonic. That's a good point. Well, he doesn't look that fuzzy. That fluffy, you know? So, I can see why, but not for me. If I'm cuddling with an animalistic character, that's a good point. I would cuddle with, well, Squirtle, maybe not so much. I feel like Squirtle's shell would get in the way, you know? Wait. Yeah, here. Oh, but he's so cute, though. Yeah, but I think his shell would just get in the way. I think it would make things tough, right? Squirtle's not that big. Look at Squirtle compared to Pokemon Trainer. Pokemon Trainer's like 10, so give it like another foot or two. You could probably wrap your arms around the shell, but like after a while, that shit's not gonna be that comfy. That's what I think. So I don't think I would change what I said. Ivysaur would give the best cuddles? You think so? We got Toon Link next. Toon Link is not only a child. Well, actually, that's all I gotta say about that. Toon Link is a child. Staying away with those vines. Ooh. You know, I'm not personally into that, but I can see your point. Very easily see your point. Villager, same deal. I mean, Villager looks like a child. He's obviously more financially responsible than a child. I mean, I guess it depends who's playing the game, but not for me. Oh, we fit though. God damn. She do be fit. She do be fit. We Fit Trainer's big mommy energy. Villager has a whole island. Sure, but like that doesn't. I'm not the kind of person who like has their mind changed by money or things, you know. So a cool friend to have probably, but I ain't fucking just to get a trip to the island, you know. We Fit though? Holy shit, man. Super Smash. I think the bottom of Super Smash though, just because I like Lucina and Palutena a lot more. Like these two are just... Oh. Wolf. Ugh. Stay away. Don't get him anywhere close to me. Yoshi. Yoshi. I think I would cuddle with Yoshi. I think I would cuddle with Yoshi. But I think that's it. Young Link. It's in the name. Stay the fuck away from me. But Zelda. Zelda's a goddamn queen. Wait. How old is Zelda? I feel like that's an important question. Depends on which Zelda. Does it really? Oh. How old is Zelda the character? They've appeared as a child, a teenager, and as a young adult. Okay. We're just gonna assume we're talking about young adult Zelda, right? Young adult Zelda. Boom, right there. All the way. For sure. Oh, Zero Suit Samus. I think this is one of the easiest ones. Finally, the first of my mains not thrown into evade. You play Zelda, Zeri? Remind me not to play online with you. We already did Ice Climbers. I don't know why they're here individually. So next is Wario. Ugh. I think Wario can stay away from me. Joker is a literal high school student and also a guy. Hero looks like a high school student and is also a guy. Banjo and Kazooie. Banjo and Kazooie, something just throws me off about Banjo. Look at his eyes. He's got the eyes of like something that's not all there. Like he looks like he could smile and go about his business 1 second, then just like take a chomp out of a passerby the next second and not think anything of it. I think Banjo's a freak. Terry. God, Terry's musculature is so impressive. Like, seriously. Yeah, Terry got a lot going on for him. He looks great. I think his arms are a bit too thick, but like otherwise, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm not into it, but I think he looks great. I would aspire to look more like him. From a physique standpoint, you know. Like, I like my body, but I'd like to be a little more muscular, you know. A little more muscle definition. I don't think I would want to be this muscular. This is a little bit too much for me. But, you know what I'm trying to say. Corin. This is not Corin. Byleth. Byleth. Oh, female Byleth. Female Byleth. Very high on the list.
I think female Byleth is all the way. Actually, female Byleth. Super Smash. I know this is the male picture, but Min Min. You know, initially I was like, no. But the more that I think about this, the more I'm curious about what these arms can do. I'm sure we could get creative. And I would love to give that a try. Minecraft Steve is a freak, and I don't want him anywhere near me or the games that I play. Sephiroth? Oh, Sephiroth. There's just something different about him. I mean, look at that confidence. Look at the way he carries himself. Like, goddamn. Pyra and Mithra. Okay. Which is higher on your list? Boom. Which could smash harder? Pyra? Really? I think it's like dead even for me. I like both of them a lot. I like Mithra's outfit better. But Pyra's got a lot going on for her. It's really hard to decide. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. Together. Oh my god, both of them at the same time. Actually, they're still below Palutena. But that's true. But Mithra feels more confident. And you know how I feel about confidence. Oh, they're both like up there, man. They're both up there. I think for me, Mithra is a little bit higher than Pyra. Just like a tiny, the smallest bit. But I think that's how it is. Kazuya. Kazuya can stay away from me. And Sora too. Whew. And there we go. We did it. I'm saving that shit. Perfect. Save that. I'll post it on Twitter later. Or maybe I'll do that now. Let's head over here for a second. Ooh, this song kind of goes hard. Boom. And posted. Here we go. All right. Beautiful. Check out the tweet if you'd like to. But I think it's about that time. You know, we've been going for about an hour. Let's all take a second. Stretch. Take a nice deep breath. Stick your hands over your head. Just stretch out your body. Stand up a little bit. Just for like a second. Just get a little reset. And I think we can get into the Smash Doc. That's how you type, Mito. Good job. Okay. Have any of you seen this before? I'm curious. Nope. You're in for a treat. We'll probably watch the first 2 or 3 episodes today. I don't think the stream will go for a crazy amount of time because, you know, for you guys, my next stream is tomorrow. For me, my next stream is tonight. So I've got some things I want to do in between, but I'm streaming twice today. Hydrate, you got it. All right, let's get this started. God, I'm so excited. I haven't seen this in years.
Today, a friend of the producer is coming over to play Smash Brothers Melee. He considers himself to be pretty good, having played the game for several years. What he doesn't know is he's about to play Korean DJ, one of the greatest Melee players of all time.
True.
Whoops. Each player has 4 lives or stocks, and must take all of his opponent's stocks to win. KDJ will lose 3 on purpose.
Oh, Fox is so awesome. Dude, so excited I'm playing this game again. Fox is really good.
Now, he will try.
I love that, dude. That became a meme. Now he will try. I'm sure at least a few of you have heard that meme.
I want to
GG.
introduce you to Korean DJ, who is one of the greatest Smash Brothers players of all time.
Imagine
KDJ then invited the
Imagine your friend calls you over. He's like, "Hey, I'm hosting a little Smash night. You want to play with my friend?" He's like, "Yeah." And then you get a camera in your face. You're like, "Oh, okay." Then you just get dumpstered like that. It's gotta feel awful, but you know it's KDJ, so it's also probably pretty cool.
cameraman to fight. And then the producer.
Oh, there's gotta be enough of us here. Nice.
The shine spike. POV, me when I'm playing against all of my friends.
How is it possible for someone to be so fast and so precise that even 3 opponents would be no match? This is about a game that was never designed to be played at a competitive level. And the people who discovered just how far the game could go.
Well, I'd never heard your name before, so go suck a dick.
Tons of people behind me just screaming.
He goes there ready to die. Best feeling ever.
But mostly, this is about the 7 greatest players who, in their time, ruled the world.
You want me to wrap up Smash, like, as a whole?
Yeah.
The whole thing?
The whole thing.
John Salty Snacks presents A Brief History of Smash. It was the turn of the century and everyone was bored. Bored, that is, until Masahiro Sakurai invented a brilliant new way to legally beat your children. Super Smash Bros. Melee for Nintendo GameCube. Since then, everything has been just hunky-dory.
When Smash Bros. Melee was released, it was intended to be a party game. Something your family could play together. Something designed for the casual gamer.
Ha.
The game was stocked with Nintendo characters most people would recognize.
Yo, Ashley, welcome in. Good to see you.
Mario. Bowser. And some few would recognize Captain Falcon. Sheik. Marth. Fox.
I think they did a great job putting Marth in
Itself
this
was
game.
unique in a world of 2D fighters.
Like everyone gets upset about how many Fire Emblem characters are in Smash these days, but like if you think about it, it's all based off of Marth and Roy. They were the 2 firsts. And like considering what they were derived from, you know, if you've ever played a Fire Emblem game, they did a fantastic job giving him a moveset that felt like smooth, you know, and that carried through to all of the rest of the games. It's fucking awesome. I mean, I think back in that day, I don't think Ocarina of Time was as popular necessarily. I think a lot of the hype for Ocarina of Time comes with how it's aged and like the nostalgia factor. Maybe I'm wrong, but like I didn't play Zelda when I was younger.
I liked that it was easy to pick up. You know, like Street Fighter, you had to know shit combos. This game, you could just play and have fun.
There's just a fluidity to it that normal 2D fighters don't have. Not to say 2D fighters are bad or anything. Disclaimer.
You know, other games, you got the charge moves, quarter circles. Smash, you make up your own combos. It's, you know, it's all about the physics. It's almost like a sandbox fighting game.
Of course, because I had fun, I then started taking it seriously. And it's like, shit, there are combos in this too. And it's actually a lot broader, I guess, than most fighting games, because it isn't just memorizing inputs. You have to think a lot more, judge where people are going.
That's true.
Everybody's like, it's going up. It's supposed to go the other way, and then they die. Yeah, it's confusing.
Oh, yeah, the percentage. It's not at all like any other fighting game.
When you get hit, or when things hit you, or like when you fall or whatever, your percentage goes up. And that means that the next time someone hits you, you'll go a little bit farther. And then when you go far enough that you leave the box that is the stage, because every stage is really a box, then you die.
There's a lot of strategy in just making sure people don't come back onto the stage once you knock them off. You can kill people at 0% or like 1% if you just play it really smart and trick them into doing something. Whereas other fighting games, you can't really have that small tactical advantage. Like, you have to kind of chip away at them constantly.
That's true. I think that makes platform fighters really unique. But I guess Smash was like the first game to come up with this system, right? I know a lot of games have kind of mimicked it since then, but yeah, I think it's very cool.
149 GameCube games, Melee was by a wide margin the most popular. But despite the insistence that it should be a casual experience, a few players saw it as much more than that.
By the way, did you know if you try to buy Melee these days, it's still $60, if not more, depending on availability, which is insane to me.
And they took it to another level.
But it shows how well this game holds up over time.
I was there waiting in line at, I guess it would have been Best Buy, and brought it back and played all the challenges, you know, one by one, event mode. Fell in love instantly. It was brilliant. It was even better than 64, which I also played all the time with my friends. It was fantastic, and I've been playing it for a couple of years when we found out about tournaments, that they hosted tournaments for the game.
Man, I miss Smash tournaments. There was a gaming cafe that I used to go to, and they'd have tournaments every week. Back in the day when like Smash 4 was the newest Smash game, I would go every week. And like I didn't own a Wii U, so I couldn't practice on my own. I actually bought a because I didn't have that much money at the time. I bought a Nintendo 2DS, which if you don't know, like the 3DS is the foldable, like normal handheld console. The 2DS is like the one designed for kids. It's like got all the same functionality basically, but like it doesn't have the 3D functionality, and it also doesn't fold. It's just like a little slab of a handheld gaming console sort of thing. So I bought that because it was cheaper, and I bought Smash for it so I could practice at least a little bit or just play on my own. And does the solar flare still work? It does. It's a little bit different now though. But yeah, I missed tournaments, man. I went to tournaments in Smash Ultimate days as well. Okay, fine. We can do solar flare, but I can't reveal my secrets. I don't know if you know what you got yourself into. That's always fun. Oh shit, my secrets.
I thought it was just it was a one-time thing. It was for fun. It was silly, and we went to Live or Die. It was our first tournament. It was a crap show. Honestly, it was crowded and it was smelly, and I did really, really, really poorly, and it was frustrating. But that was it.
Is this in any way comparable to going Super Saiyan? I kind of went for that vibe, but no, I think it's different. I just think it's funny.
No, it was just like turning on a light. We were just trash compared to these people. And that was very exciting for us. Once I realized where I was on the spectrum of this game, how far down I was, that the training started right away.
That's so true. You like play with your friends, you feel like you're good, and then you go to a tournament and you get shit stomped by like everybody. Literally, even in the first round. For so many tournaments when I went, I would lose in the first round. And then there's a loser's bracket, and I would lose in the second round. And then I'd just play friendlies with people. That was the most fun part about it. I think I also had a bit of like competition nerves too. But yeah, no, people are really good, and you just don't realize. But friends that tasty? You got past the first round one year? Yeah, I got past the first round a couple of times. It didn't happen often, but I like there was a time where I was playing Smash a lot, okay? And there was 1 week where I went to this tournament and there was a Smasher. He went by C3PO. He was one of the best Smash players in Pennsylvania. At least at a time. I know he peaked with Smash 4. I don't think he played Ultimate as much, but this was a Smash Ultimate tournament. So I won my first couple of rounds, and then I met him in bracket. So we were playing, and in the first game, it came down to the last hit. Like literally the last hit. We were both one stock left, high percentage. And something happened. We both hit each other. We both flew up into the air. And I was playing Crom. He was playing Peach, I think. And we both got knocked into the air, right? And I was just above him. And he was below me. Or no, he wasn't playing Peach. He was playing Greninja. He was right below me. We were both high percent. And I didn't realize, but I had time to act here. Like this wasn't a true combo. And I realized a split second too late, I should counter here. But he hit me and launched me. But if I had countered, if I had the presence of mind to counter there, I would have taken the game from him. And then game 2, I switched to Cloud, I think. And he switched to Peach. And I still played Crom, but he switched to Peach. And because Peach has a counter, I just got countered every time I got thrown off stage and tried to recover. And he pretty much destroyed me that second game. But I almost took a game off him, man. It was so close.
Welcome to Smash Brothers training. Today, we'll learn the first advanced technique.
Hey, Empress. Glad to see you here.
Ever discovered.
Wave dashing.
Wave dashing. What the hell is a wave dash?
Wave dashing.
This is Samus. Besides being a robot bounty hunter, she is also an accomplished dancer.
Have you seen the Smash documentary before? Do you play Smash? Are you into Smash? We're watching through the Smash Brothers documentary at the moment.
By jumping and then quickly dodging into the ground, she can transfer her momentum into a slide, speeding up her combos and increasing her movement options. Despite this, she still cannot do the robot. That's all for now. See you next time.
You dig Smash? Haven't seen the docu yet? That's fair. That's fair.
Players learned how to use wave dashing and other advanced techniques to speed up the game to the point where it basically got ridiculous.
The Smash documentary is like required internet viewing, basically. It's really good. Highly recommend checking out the first 8 minutes or so that you missed.
6 or 7 inputs per second, which is roughly about the same as professional StarCraft. It kind of broke the boundaries that people expected to see in Smash.
There aren't set combos, there aren't a list that somebody somewhere decided what you can do. You can do whatever you want to with your character. You compare it to sports, you compare it to basketball or football, where a person is in control of every movement of their body. And while the video game is just a series of zeros and ones, everybody looks different. I can watch a video of a Marth, I can tell you whether it's Ken or Neo or Azen. You can see the style in a person's character, and that to me is incredible.
I've ran tournaments for MLG, I've ran Men Challenge, I've ran Tekken, I've ran Halo, I've ran Gears of War, Rainbow Six, Shadowrun, Smash Brothers Melee, Smash Brothers Ball, so I've ran and been around a lot of high caliber games, and I've seen them all, and I think Melee is one of the deepest and most intricate games you can ever play competitively.
Yep. Smash is incredibly deep. Melee especially. Like, Sakurai says he made it as a party game. He never intended it to be casual. But, like, I think he knew about wave dashing before publishing the game. I don't know if it was an intended feature, but he definitely knew about it before the game was released, either through testing or whatnot. So, like, I don't know how much of the depth of Melee was intentional or not, but, like, there's just so much to it. It's so innovative.
Which is crazy.
It's incredible.
For a game made by Nintendo that wasn't supposed to be competitive with cartoon characters. But, it just kind of was like a beautiful accident.
Although Melee has advanced considerably, for the first few years there were no guidelines. The first to uncover and master these techniques would instantly become the most dangerous player.
Did you just call him Chris?
Holy shit!
Coming. No, it's not cool. Come on, Azen.
Oh my god, they look so... God, chillin', dude. He looks so young.
Really serious about it. I mean, we had fun with it, but the moment where it changed from like just casual play to competitive was when my brother met Azen at school. The biggest thing about him that I've gotten over now, which I guess is why I didn't start with it, but is just the fact that he's like freakishly good at video games. Like, he just has this knack for being able to figure a game out and apply the best tactics immediately. This old school MMORPG called Growl. He was like top 2 ranked, he said, in the PvP servers of that worldwide. Pokemon Puzzle League, top scores in almost every mode. It was also just different genres. I mean, you got an MMO, you got a fighting game, and then you got a puzzle game, like, and he's just nailing like all 3 genres. We would just go to Fest and we'd be playing games for fun, and he's still like whooping our ass in them. Like, we're playing Mario Party over here, and he's just fucking like winning all the mini games. It's something, like I said, that I'm used to now, but it's still like, when I go back and think about it, it's like fucking incredible to think about. It seems like any game that he puts time into and cares about, he will get sick at. Crews weren't really like heavily established at the time. We were kind of one of the forerunners, actually, because we wanted to show that as a group we had the most skill compared to any other group of players. Chu had joined our crew because we had met him at another tournament, and he started coming to our fest. And that's pretty much what started like the whole crew rivalry aspect, probably, was the fact that we had this other group of players. And they were, you know, they also had like a name. They were very like established. We had seen their placements over tournaments.
At the time when Melee came out, this game called Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance came out. And we were just being silly about it. It's like, yo, we should just call ourselves Deadly Alliance. Everyone was the king of their town. Like Mike G, he was the king of Queens. Kamal, he's like the king of Brooklyn. And me and Jason, we was like the kings of Manhattan. And then we also met Killer R. He was the king of Harlem. There was this guy named Brandon. His name is B. He pretty much knew about H2IO. And then he's like, yo, these guys, they're real good and everything. And he was the pretty much person networking between, both crews.
He's just like, yeah, they're all like 20-year-old dudes from like the Bronx. And we're like, wow. Like,
I was like, yo, man, we gonna go over there, we're gonna destroy the whole crew.
We're just like these high school kids playing Smash Brothers. And like, these are like fucking 20-year-old like inner city people just like bringing out like hardcore trash talk. If I ever told people at school or anything about like, oh, I go to tournaments, and they're like, oh, that's lame. I'm like, oh yeah? Well, let me show you this motherfucker Wes that goes to these tournaments. He's a fucking badass.
We talking smack to each other, we actually meet. And the next thing you know, Asin, he was pretty much beating my whole team.
That whole night, Asin was like wrecking them, but they actually beat the rest of our crew for, overall. And
it was funny, he was even beating Dave with like Pichu. Because he would do like gimmicks. Like just throwing you off the ledge and just gimping you. He'll just do stuff like that.
God, Pichu is terrible in Melee.
Oh, Asin's too good, I can't beat him, because that's how Dave is. Like, once a player is good and starts beating him, he starts like sucking their balls or whatever you want to call it. And the thing that Asin had over us at the time is because he knew about L canceling before us. So he was able to do moves.
Oh, like, that's right. That's another crazy thing about Melee is L canceling, dude. That makes the game so much harder. It's just an added input to every time you go into the air.
Cancel his moves to stop the delay on moves before us.
I think they're gonna explain what it is.
With his smart play and technical mastery.
Oh, maybe not. So L canceling, basically, if you are in the air, you could kind of see it from that demonstration. But if you're in the air and you throw out an aerial attack, and you land before the animation for the attack is finished, then you have a lot of landing lag. But if you are in the middle of the attack, if you push the dodge button, it could be L or R, but most people use L, which is why it's called L canceling. If you push the dodge button within a certain amount of frames of hitting the ground, even though your attack isn't finished, you won't go into that same amount of lag. So you'll basically cancel the landing lag from the aerials. And if you don't L cancel, you're going to be at a huge disadvantage to everybody who knows how to L cancel. And like it's one of the most basic techniques that you got to get good at for Melee. And it doesn't exist in any other Smash game either. But yeah, it's absolutely like crazy. That alone just adds so much to the learning curve of the game.
L cancel his moves to stop the delay.
Like, do you see how fast? You see how fast you recover if you L cancel?
With his smart play and technical mastery, Asin had emerged as the best player on the East Coast. But across the country, a battle was brewing for best in the Golden State.
Night and day difference, exactly.
Tournament Go was one of the very first tournament series. It was really the first kind of national tournament series we ever had in our community. It was Matt Deasy who would just throw tournaments in his house, and it'd be some setups on the middle floor, some setups on the bottom floor, and everyone would sleep there. Like, this guy would just house anyone that would fly in from anywhere or drive in from anywhere. He would give you a place to stay. They'd set up tents outside in his backyard, and it was like, I don't know, like Woodstock of gaming or something, where like all these people would show up and he'd be super friendly and open his house to them and house them for a weekend just to throw Smash tournaments. Vociferous, was a guy who played Sheik back then and was just the strongest player. Like, he had won.
Okay, I'm gonna run to the bathroom quick.
The first couple of.
I'll keep it going though.
By default, he was considered the best player in the nation. I think we kind of had not an arrogant community, but like we definitely knew we were really
Tell
good
me
at
my model's
what we
gonna
did. And the first story about Ken is like, this guy like randomly posts that he won a GameStop tournament or some random tournament and he can't be beat in this game. And the thing about that, saying that, is everyone says that. Like, they beat their friends and they're unbelievable at this game and they will never lose. And I've seen it at so many tournaments and these guys just get absolutely like crushed. Like, torn apart, like leave it with like, you know, tail between the legs. Like it was the same thing for Ken. Like some guy that wasn't part of our community was like, I'm really good at this game. There's no way you'll beat me.
I was just a small fish in a pond. I didn't know anything about the ocean yet. So Matt Deasy, you know, he saw that post and he actually contacted my brother on AM afterwards and wanted to do a money match. They thought it was going to be easy money, so $25 became $50, $50 became $100, and then eventually it became the $200 money match off the bat. To tell you the honest truth, I didn't even have the money at the time, and I still money matched them. He actually drove down like 6-7 hours, NorCal to SoCal. I played Reciferous first. He was like doing all these advanced techniques, like wave dash, catching items on air. I was like, how did you do that? I just had to rely on my instincts to take me through. I ended up beating Reciferous. Matt Deasy and Reciferous' face, it was priceless. It was a funny thing because Matt Deasy's like, oh, okay, I guess I'm next. And Matt Deasy would pick Corneria and then run to the one side of the ship and just constantly spam lasers at me, and I couldn't hit him. Every single time I'd approach him, he'd run to the other side and shoot more lasers at me. I realized like I had to adapt to that. So,
oh, hi, Ken.
I found out that once I grabbed Matt Deasy, he wasn't able to run. So once I grabbed him, I was able to hit him.
Oh, they're talking about the rock, paper, scissors aspect of the game?
Aren't you guys the best? I beat you guys. Does it not make me the best now? And Matt Deasy said, no. Just because you beat us in a money match doesn't make you the best. You have to win TG4. I host TG4, you have to win that. That's what makes you the best. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll have to go to TG4 and win that. I don't know about underground tournaments. You know, I thought it was going to be like EVO, where they hosted it like, you know, at an auditorium or something, where there's like stages and whatnot. But it was hosted at Matt Deasy's house. Like I saw these smashers. He was housing like most of them, so they were like, I saw him sleeping on the ground. I was like walking in there. I'm like trying to avoid smashers. They've heard of me. Like Matt Deasy and Reciferous were telling people about me, like how I was. So they wanted to see it. I tore through the whole entire tournament. After people saw my skill, a lot of people actually dropped out of the tournament.
Imagine dropping out of a tournament because there was a good player, dude.
It was like almost gone. It was like the last match of the day. It was me versus Reciferous.
Oh my god, this footage.
I ended up beating him. My parents really never supported me playing video games, especially at a competitive level. They would always tell me like, there's no way you're gonna be the best at this game. You know, there's always gonna be someone better than you. I'm one of those guys who want to prove people wrong. If you tell me I can't do that, I want to show you that I can do it. So when I came home from TG4 and I showed them a lot of cash, they're like, oh, that's beginner's luck. That's beginners. There's no way you can win another tournament.
Ken emerged from TG4 as the undisputed champion of the West. So it seemed that Ken and Azen were set on a collision course, with only a matter of time before they faced one another in the ultimate showdown.
Mewtwo King. Mango. Mango streams on Twitch if you didn't know. So does Mewtwo King, actually.
What's a job?
Today's winner is Dr. Pee-Pee. Come on.
It's very ugly, but he won, and he won a lot. Ridiculous things would constantly happen.
You can watch it and just see the level of like mind games going on.
We owned it.
We scared of the Japs.
We wanted revenge.
No John.
I figured I'm definitely not playing a novice right here.
Thanks for looking, Zary.
For 10
Appreciate
years,
it.
I still can't help that.
Famous triangle wave dash. He just goes straight.
Yeah, I go up and down. That's why people, I think, get so tight if I beat them. Yeah, this kid can't even wave that.
All right, I think this will be the last episode that we watched.
John.
What's a John?
It was like 2 a.m.
This is so important. I tend to use this phrase a lot. No Johns.
Johns, like Johns.
He'll get me on the days where I'm just not playing too well.
Johns, just Johns.
A lot of people don't know where the term came from. It just started, but I believe it was a guy in Texas. His name was John, and no matter what, every time he'd lose, he'd have an excuse. He'd have a reason for losing.
My controller wasn't working, the stage, there's a little bit of lag on the TV.
I didn't sleep last night, or I don't know why I'm not commentating. I need to warm up.
We have a Swedish term, Inga Jonas. It's pretty much no Johns. He used to like using much Johns back in the time.
My favorite one, I think, was I was playing somebody, and they were like, "Someone's touching my shoulder," and I was like, "No, Johns."
No Johns.
I was like really into the word true that for some reason. That's like when the word just first came out, like everybody was
True
saying
that.
And so I was like walking down the street and like walking home from school, and I'm just like, true that, yeah, true that, true that. I'm just, I said it so much that it became my name.
Smash tag is chaotic.
Sago.
Solid Jake is my tag in the Smash community.
JV3x3, just random numbers and initials.
Some people create the tag when they're younger.
Chillin' Dude 829.
Morg.
Unknown force.
WIFE, wife.
As you get older, you realize you don't want that like name to like stick to you.
I like it. I enjoy it.
Today's winner is Dr. Pee-Pee. Come on.
Built a little identity around myself. I identify with it.
If I could go back and change it, I probably would. I would be something cool like Dark Rain, but as it is, I'm wife and I identify with it. I wouldn't say that I found myself in Smash.
There is a husband too.
Himself in Smash. Having this gamer tag and this alternate life and this alternate set of friends, this alternate set of goals allowed me to have an identity that was very different. In regular life, some people call me the most positive person they've met. I'm a very positive person.
You guys have old gamer tags that you wish you could forget? That you wish you never chose? I think everyone does, right? Every gamer. God, I have one that's so embarrassing. I kind of don't want to say it, but when I was younger and I had a PS3, I was like in like early, maybe even middle school. Maybe even middle school. God, I kind of hope I was in middle school with this name, but when I made an account for my PlayStation, I fucking hate this name so much. It was Wolf at Heart. God, it was so dumb. It was so fucking stupid. I can't believe that was my name, dude. I just want to move on. It's so embarrassing. God. Oh shit. I fucked up.
Know about Asin's real world person. Found a community different in regular life. People call me the most positive person they've met. I'm a very positive person, but in Smash, I'm arrogant. I'm arrogant, and I can be condescending, and I know what I want, and I'm aggressive and forceful, and it's fun to have that second identity. I wonder how many people found a community where
you cannot, unless it's a Sekiro joke.
They were able to express themselves where they couldn't before. I think that Asin may be one of those, and I don't know about Asin's real-world personality. I can't say that for sure, but I can say that his personality in the Smash world is very cool, and I did get to know that Asin.
He's one of those players who's just completely 100% like all like thinking.
He's actually the only person to ever beat me in tournament in a Samus Ditto. No one's ever done that, and it was early. I'd probably be able to beat him a little later in my career. They were calling the master of all the characters, and he was good with all of them, all 26. And he would beat a lot of people with their own character, and it's kind of embarrassing because you'd have these people that specialize in characters and he'd beat them. And his style was just very unique, very like, it was almost dumb how he played the game.
It's one thing to just learn the game in one way, but like he seemed to master it in a different way.
He would do a Marth forward smash like 3 times in a row. It's like he missed the first time, he missed the second time. There's no way he's gonna do it the third time. He'd do it the third time. You're like, that's so stupid. Why did I just get hit?
You might not even be able to control the character to like make it look like a top tier character, but like he'll just beat you anyway.
It was very ugly, but he won, and he won a lot.
Asin and H2IL won most of their contests with the other East Coast elites, Deadly Alliance and Team Ben. Meanwhile, the newly minted champion of the West Coast had just met a player who would forever change the face of Smash, and he didn't even play the game.
I actually met Isaiah at T4. He was a Smash 64 player at the time. He didn't even play Melee at all. He actually money matched me at Smash 64. And I thought I was really good at there. I was like, you know what? I don't know. I should money match you. You're probably gonna lose. Isaiah was like, no, let's just money match. I saw Isaiah how he's playing 64, and he was amazing. I was like, oh shit. So I was like, you know what, Isaiah? Let's just cancel the money match. He was like, what? How come? I was like, I'm not feeling it. So I told him like, no money match. I was talking to Isaiah about Melee and stuff online that I think he has potential to be good because he's really good at 64. I was good at 64 and it carried over. You should come down 2 weeks before TG5 and I'll house you. We can practice, become partners, and I think we could be really good. Eventually, we became really good training partners, kind of like sparring. We would grow off each other.
Asin and Andon were visiting a friend in California, so they're like, okay, as long as we're over here, let's go to a tournament over here. This was 03, summer of 03.
TG5, when it first happened, everyone was pretty hyped since the best East Coast players at the time, best Midwest players at the time, all going to one place, and Matt Easy was hosting it. Who's better, Ken or Asin? And this tournament was gonna resolve that all.
God, isn't it amazing how far gaming culture has come? Like, these days, I feel like cons for like gaming and, you know, big tournaments and things like that. It's very normal for people to come from across the country or even the world to some big tournaments these days. But like back then, it was a huge event for East Coasters to come to a West Coast tournament. It's amazing. Like, we've come so far. Not just with Smash, but like all of gaming, you know?
Advanced through the
It's
bracket
really fucking cool.
and seemed to be doing well until he faced Vociferous and lost a Sheik Ditto. Knocked into loser's bracket, Asin again fought a Sheik Ditto, this time against Isaiah. With a 1-2 punch, Asin was knocked out of the top 3 and out of the money. It seemed, even without their top player, the West Coast was indeed the best coast. But something about the tournament didn't sit well with the boys from the East, and they made it known that in their eyes, the victory was a complete and utter farce.
The funny thing about this tournament was items were on, which we were not fans of.
Yeah, there was a constant debate about the West Coast.
Items.
East Coast about items and no items and stuff.
I love items. I think they're fun as hell. They're
What do you guys think? Do you prefer playing Smash with items on? I personally prefer items off. If I'm playing Smash, I want it to be a contest between you and me. I don't want random chance to be a part of it unless it's a part of your character's kit. But like, if I'm winning and then a Pokeball just drops into your lap I'm gonna be salty about it if we're like playing an actual match, you know? I wouldn't want that to happen in a tournament. It doesn't have anything to do with skill. It has to do with luck.
But it's no place in a tournament.
I mean, there is some skill with using items, but it's still too much luck for my taste.
And they used them like regularly, and they had like a pretty crazy items list too.
Ridiculous things would constantly happen. You know,
Yeah. If it's like a casual setting, I don't mind having items on. I think it can be fun. But like if I'm playing to see who's better, that's a different story.
grab a Pokeball. Like, you don't know what's in there.
Hearing the stories about the tournament items definitely had an effect on the outcome. So we wanted a tournament like on our turf with our rules, where we still had Ken and Isaiah represented, and prove to them that basically on our home turf with our rules, you can't beat us.
They wanted, West Coast players to come over there. Obviously, like, the only two West Coast players they wanted to come over there was me and Isaiah.
We wanted revenge.
– 2004, holy shit.
It's my buddy Ken. Sucks. Oh, it doesn't. Chops. I don't know who this is. American Legion, nobody here.
It was just like the place. There was nothing around. There was just like no food places around. It's just where the tournament was.
There's my partner practicing. Who are these people? Oh, it's Joshua. How was the drive?
I was just so excited. Like, look at all these people from all over the country come to play Melee. DA showed up in full force. We even had a couple Canada.
Hey, if you can hear, you're cute as fuck.
People.
I think that was the first time I actually met husband and wife too.
Right here. The newlyweds. I saw your picture. This is my. That's wicked. That's awesome.
There's a counterpart to my wife, husband, of course, which has been very difficult over the years. I can't tell you how many times I've had to explain to someone that I'm not gay. I'm not in a gay relationship. It's just a thing. The Newlyweds was a TV show with Nick and Jessica, and that was part of it, but also Peach wears a white wedding dress, and she looks like a bride, and so it was silly.
Is this chilling? No, that's not. Is it chilling? Awesome. He's running this whole deal. He's got the money in his hand.
When Game Over happened, I was 14, so I mean, I was still very young during this entire thing.
Where'd you guys come from? New York City. New York City? Good to meet you. Just trying to meet everyone here. Sorry to shove the camera in your face.
I'm gonna own everyone here today.
You're gonna kick some fucking ass. Who's this?
Samantha.
Samantha?
Yeah.
Are you playing?
Yeah.
Who are you using? Oh my god, it's Mike. I'm Mike from Canada. How you doing?
In the days before YouTube, Mike and the Punch Crew were one of the only video options in town, and they shared a sophisticated commentary on the game itself. Mostly sophisticated.
They haven't heard of you guys.
What? Punch Crew?
What happened? Ouch!
The internet, as well as the community, was still very young.
Can we talk about how much commentary adds to gaming? Like, there are some Smash tournaments that don't have commentary, and they're unwatchable. I can't watch it. It's just not entertaining. But like, if you throw Scar and Toph on a game, it doesn't matter who's playing, they'll make it entertaining. And like League commentary, dude, Kobe is probably my favorite commentator. He's amazing.
All around the room quiet. They talk all this shit on the internet, and they, in person, it's just like.
There was a time when I wanted to try commentating.
You have, like, two personalities. You have like their online personality, and then when you meet them in person.
There's like no way to get into that.
Play them in person, they're not like.
That's how it is. They want to draw you here. That's all.
The first teams tournament came on. The East Coast at the time weren't too big on teams. They didn't really care. It's all about singles. So Isaiah and I just like stomped through that whole entire bracket. We owned it.
I'm
I'm pretty sure no one took a game off them. Winners finals happened, and that was just brutal. Like, Asin and Andon got decimated by Ken and Isaiah, and it was never really close. Teams did have the $300 pot bonus, which is mainly why Ken and Isaiah came, I think, knowing that they had teams pretty much in the bag.
After Andon's like, okay, so there you got what you wanted. Now it's time for, you know, singles and whatnot.
It took the longest time to actually get singles started because I had to write the whole bracket out by hand. H2L was all doing well. That encouraged me, just knowing that, you know, my crew is legit. I was just focused on running the tournament for a while until I saw that I had to fight Ken.
The match was crazy because I can remember, like, at first we were playing on a little screen.
Take one life off.
Timber's chilling.
I remember playing Asin's Marth in friendlies a lot that week in preparation, and I would get up throw uppers a lot, but I never got them as much as during that first match against Ken. Okay, this strategy is really, really good, and I should probably be using this like at all times.
The chillin' is simply this. You throw somebody upwards and then hit them with an up air. Do you want me to repeat it so you can get that? Or
J-Tanic was getting really
Nobody calls it the chillin' anymore.
and that just started to draw a crowd. I can think of very few times in my Melee career where I've been like, oh yeah, I really like the fact that the crowd was in my ear, you know?
I did a really good combo on him. I threw him up and I smashed him across the screen.
Oh, shit.
All I had to do was smash him out. He came back.
At that point, I'm freaking out. And I hit him with neutral air, send him off. I see him coming back, and this is a situation I'd seen so many times with Asin, so I knew what was going to happen, and I just wave dash back, let him put out a forward air, and up smashed him.
Up smash.
I never felt like that good, like ever, probably. That might have been like the highlight of my life to that point.
I was never used to losing. I mean, that was a major shock that I can't believe I actually lost too when I lost to Chillin' Dude.
When someone told me, like, not too long after that, like, yo, that was Ken's first loss in the bracket, I'm like, oh my God.
It was so close. Like, I could have done so many things differently. Got a little bit more sleep or something the night before, a little bit of food.
No Johns, buddy. No Johns.
But it was, I lost, and the worst part was that I lost to Chillin' Dude.
It turned me from, like, just this guy that plays Melee for fun to, like, an actual pro player, in my opinion. After I beat Ken, at that point in Winners, pretty much all of us in H2IL thought Isaiah was the beast. We all thought Ken was just, you know, the overhyped, not very good, like decent, but, you know, overhyped. And Isaiah was like really, really good, just based on watching his matches and playing him and stuff.
The San Jose native couldn't help but attract attention. He used the wildest, most unwieldy character in the game.
Yeah, buddy.
Like everyone else who tried, Isaiah made him look good.
Captain Falcon in Melee is so hype.
In Winners Finals, Asin was waiting for him.
Asin versus Isaiah was like one of the first insanely high-level Melee matches where you can watch it and just see the level of like mind games going on.
Holy shit. Watching good people play Smash is unlike any other game.
At that point, Asin had beat Isaiah, I'd beat Ken. You know, we thought, you know, we had pretty much taken it. But the thing that really killed us was that we were focused on Isaiah. Like, Isaiah's a problem here. Let's talk about how to beat Isaiah. But Ken ended up coming back through losers and, you know, just going on a rampage.
I was determined. I had the eye of the tiger.
You know, he beat Dave, he beats Isaiah, and now at the time we're thinking, okay, Isaiah just let Ken win for some reason because Isaiah's a lot better.
I felt more comfortable, and then I fought Chillingdude again.
I wasn't nearly as focused, which had slightly to do with the time and how late it was, and I'd been running
No
the tournament all day.
Johns.
I beat the shit out of him. Like, I took him out.
Even at that point, I still didn't think, you know, Ken was, you know, anything crazy. We'll see what happens, but Asin should, you know, wrap this up pretty quick. It's 2 sets, you know.
Oh, the first hit nairs from Marth looks so good. Ken played Captain Falcon in this set? He played Captain Falcon in 2 games in this set?
Ken just never let up. And I mean, Asin's not the type to do that either, but Asin didn't have as much of a game plan going in. Like, if he had played Ken in more friendlies or had just expected Ken to come out, he might have had a better game plan ready and things might have gone different, but Ken did end up coming all the way back and taking it.
And Asin was, oh man, Asin was sad. Like, I saw his face, he was sad. Like, I would be sad too, but I mean, he was representing the East Coast at the time. I mean, I pulled the impossible again and I managed to come out on top.
You could tell at times like he was upset about his play or something like that, but he did a very good job of hiding it.
Tournaments can get so emotional, man. If you really care about what happens,
no word could better describe Asin than
not only, like, imagine you're not just playing for yourself, like you're representing your whole region. It's got to be crushing, especially in such a formative time of the game.
For all the games that he's good at besides just Melee, where he holds these world records in a game that he just picked up just because he's Asin. Not only is he just mellow and kind of goes with the flow, you know, because he doesn't really want to put up a fight, I think he really wants to do everything you say. You know, it's like, hey, Asin, do you want to play Smash for 12 hours in a row and not eat? I do. But it's not just about the game. Hey, Asin, let's take a road trip to Michigan. Asin, let's put on show tunes. We're going to sing Little Mermaid. And we did sing Little Mermaid. And all those 12, 14-hour trips to the Midwest, he's great company and a great guy.
I respect that.
Dang, man, we gonna lose to Japs.
Ooh. I don't think you can say that anymore.
The players in different countries in emerging scenes like America and Japan didn't actually verse much at all or integrate in any way, so we didn't have a clear indication of which country was better. But from watching the videos, the Japanese are far more impressive in their technical aspects and their creativity.
That's true. I think Japanese players used a lot more low-tier characters and found ways to make them good.
The realization that Japan players were probably at the forefront of the metagame at the time, and Captain Jack was the person who was promoting the Japanese scene.
Maybe I should see what the Smash scene is like here.
Japan or America? For some, the issue was already settled, but with TG6 around the corner, Matt Deasy saw an opportunity. He invited a few of the top Japanese players to compete in the States, including the formidable Captain Jack.
Asin went to that, Chu went to that.
That was a great tournament.
To be honest, when we were having those back and forths, who's the second best in H2IL, it was most often Chu, more so than any of the rest of us.
In addition to being the first international tournament, TG6 would finally put an end to an annoying West Coast practice.
I remember a match that I saw at TG5 where it was Eddie the Ganondorf player.
Matt Deasy, he lost several matches because of items. One of them was to me. It was a Sizor. I remember this too. I hit one Pokeball and it was like a Firebird and he was caught in it. And then I hit him with another Pokeball and knocked him back in the Firebird. And then the Sizor came out and took him off and he was just like...
And after that, Matt Deasy said, after this, no more items. So he took out items for TG6.
Hell yeah.
I was playing friendlies against Captain Jack the day before the tournament just to see, you know, the difference of the skill level between Japanese and the American.
Captain Jack's Bowser beat Ken Smart. I was like, what? Who is this guy? This guy's Japanese. He's like really, really good.
I feel like the editing of this video is amazing.
I just didn't understand why I couldn't kill him. Like every single time I'd smash him at like 100%, he'd live. And that was actually the first time I actually learned about DI.
DI, or directional influence, is the ability of the player to influence their trajectory if hit by an opponent. If mastered, this simple skill can keep you alive, where other players would easily perish.
The ability that there is directional influence, DI, it doesn't even become a contest for the players that know what they're doing.
It's just the back of my head, like...
That's so true about so much melee tech. Like, basically, if you don't know what you're doing in this aspect, you will lose to every single player who does know what they're doing in this aspect, with a couple of exceptions. Like, what was his name? There's a Sheik player. I think his name is Borp. Borp, that's what it is. He doesn't wave dash, but he like won several matches and kind of got infamous for winning a lot of games without knowing technical skill. So you could have good fundamentals without tech skill, but if you know tech skill, it's gonna help you a lot.
DI. And that totally threw off my game. You know, I played Sasta for like third round. I was letting him hit me and I was trying to DI, and then I ended up ultimately losing the match.
Yeah, people were surprised by that, and I still remember Asin saying like, Sastifer, when he lost to him, he goes, I raped it with my Pichu.
And most people, I assume, are thinking, okay, game over, repeat, he's just going to sweep through losers. And then DSF actually took him out in losers.
It was a bad ride home, too. Like, that was the first time I didn't win singles, I know.
Even though we ideally would like to see Asin
This was recorded a long time ago. Let's cut them a little slack for the vocab, I think.
fight Ken again, because that's just always an epic match. This really opens the door for Asin to take it.
I fought Isaiah.
Oh, that's right. Shootouts is an
I beat him
player.
really, like, I don't want to say badly, but like, I two-stalked him.
Chu beat Isaiah, not only in winners, but again in losers. 2-0 both times, just showing like dominance over Isaiah, which no one had ever done.
Everybody was like, oh man, who is this? Look at this Ice Climber player.
Other than Asin and Ken, there wasn't anyone who could really touch Isaiah, or so we thought. And then all of a sudden, Chu comes in with this considered low tier at the time character, Ice Climbers. Like, he single-handedly probably moved up Ice Climbers 10 spots just based on that performance.
I fight Captain Jack. I lose to Captain Jack.
It set up Asin versus Captain Jack, and I'm on the phone with Chu while the finals is happening. I remember getting so pissed off that literally everyone in the venue, it seemed like, was cheering for Captain Jack.
Dr. Mario, let's go. Dr. Mario's got to be one of the hypest characters in Smash.
I know Asin's East Coast, but can you support your country?
I wonder where they found the music for this documentary.
once
like
Asin
perfect.
won, like I mean, that was it. I remember putting in my SIG, like, congrats to Asin, best player in the world, or something like that. Like, I was just like, okay, this is it. Asin's the best in the world. He just proved it.
We're talking about, you know, how good Asin is, best in the world now, not because, you know, he beat everybody, but because he also beat a Japanese player. But I mean, he still won. You know, he still won. So, congrats to Asin for that tournament.
He doesn't get too excited, but, you know, he was definitely really happy about it. He had a big-ass trophy that he brought home on the plane. He was showing that off, so he was pretty excited about that.
The aggressiveness and the speed and the combos and everything that goes with that character, it's scary.
That was as Isaiah as anything Isaiah's ever done.
He's a weird guy.
People loved him for that because, you know, it was different, it was unique.
Whether it's emoji girls going around, you know, giving hugs and whatnot.
He had this kind of aura about him that just seemed unbeatable if he felt like it.
Don't get hit. The Smash Brothers drinking game.
More so than that, really, because, I mean, I was really excited about just holding a big tournament. I was like, okay, I want to kill all these motherfuckers in Melee. Like, I'm going to win this tournament. So I was getting really hyped at that point.
The Master of Diversity. I mean, I could see why he has that title, but if we were talking just about Melee, then we're talking to the real Master of Diversity right now.
That's me. That's me. He was for his time. No, he's cool.
No, I think it's Mewtwo King. Okay, I think we're gonna call it there for the Smash doc. Let's see here. Oh, what'd you guys think? I think the Smash documentary is really well made, considering how long ago it was made, and that it wasn't made by, like, professional crew, necessarily, you know? The whole thing is 4 hours long, so if we watch it again, I don't think we'll finish it. I don't think we'll finish it the next time either. But for now, let's see who we can raid. You've never been in a tournament Smash, but the documentary did a good job at holding your interest. Yeah, no, it's really good. Let's see. You know what? It's fitting because we were watching the Smash doc that we raid Neptune. Neptune is, or he was, a Smash commentator, like back in the day. So I think we should rate him. Let's see here. Boom. I think that looks good. If anyone wants to use a raid message, there you go. Go ahead and copy and paste that to your own pleasure. Neptune's a cool guy. He's playing Vampire Survivors right now. So a little bit different, but he is a cool guy, and he does stream a lot of fighting games. I think recently I've seen him play Multiversus, if you're into that. I appreciate you guys hanging out today. I'll be live again in about 9 hours, maybe a little less than 9 hours, and we'll be playing some Valorant. Maybe we can make some friends. I actually made some friends in Valo yesterday. I was playing some games and there was a 4-stack that added me, and we played a couple games together. It was really fun. I've been really enjoying Valorant a lot lately. I think I might integrate it more into my content as a whole. But yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Until next time, let's go show some love to Neptune. Mata kondo ne. See you later.
I didn't even have time to consult with my mom, my dad, nobody. Like, I just seen all them zeros, and he was like, man, we got to make a move now. I was like, I asked my Lynn, I said, yo, you talked to Orlando about this?
Hey, Mito.
Match it.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome.
I'm not going to match it, so I just signed
Are you?
it. So I was looking at that 120. Then he hit me on the side.
Now I feel like I got to entertain y'all. Now I got people here. Man.
So I'm like, man,
What's good, everybody?
And the good
I'm
thing, I
Nebs.
was already familiar with LA.
Former shoutcaster.
We lost in Orlando on the Sunday. Sunday night in LA party, chilling. Right. So I already had a little house.
I work behind the scenes in esports.
LA, but
I co-founded a creative design marketing agency called AOE Creative.
We could have definitely worked that.
Build brands for and work with people from everywhere